Hi, I'm Beth Kahotek with RE/MAX on Properties in the Desert Vibe, and today we're talking all things bats, and I'm joined here with Joe.
I'm Joe Brunch with AAAC Wildlife Removal.
And we're going to learn about bats. What is something we should know about bats here in Arizona?
Well, bats in Arizona, we have 28 different species of bats in Arizona. And unfortunately, sometimes they end up getting into our homes or businesses.
Awesome. We're here in Fountain Hills today, and we have a few little ones in this building, which is pretty common here in Fountain Hills. Can we remove these at any time?
No, they are protected. So for about 6 months of the year, we can't really mess with them. From May to the end of October, they are protected. Basically where they are hanging out, they can stay. After October 31st, then we can help get them out of those areas that they're living in.
So we're just waiting for Halloween. Get
Pretty
past
much.
the spooky season. Perfect. What are these little small mammals doing for us?
So these guys are basically doing some pest control for us. One bat can eat about 1,000 insects in an hour. They also act as pollinators for us as well.
Oh.
So they're doing a bunch for us, but people fear them, so that's kind of why they end up being scared of them and freak out a little bit.
Yeah, so if they're in your home or in your attic here, so Joe's going to walk us through how we can safely remove them and rehome them here. So
Sure.
you want to teach us more? We're here in Fountain Hills in front of a typical building with some bat activity going on. Can you share what you're seeing?
Yeah, so what we've got here is a nice sized crack between the two buildings, and bats happen to be living up at the top portion of the building. But not only are they living in the top portion of the building, but they also have access to the ceiling space in this particular building.
In the inside, sure.
Yeah. So they're able to kind of come and go, and as you can see, they're making quite a mess down at the bottom here with their guano. So they're kind of just hanging out, living in that crack, and need to get safely rehomed at some point here.
Okay. What's that look like? How's your process?
So basically what we'll do is seal up this crack all the way up until we get to where they're living, and put a one-way door up so we can safely let them exit the building without being able to get back in.
Okay.
Once they're out, then we'll seal up the rest of it so that they can't get back in.
Perfect. I think that's everybody's goal as a homeowner or owning a business here in town. We're here at we've seen a lot of bat activity. Can you show us where we think we have a problem?
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously you can see all of the droppings that are on the ground here and on the wall and on the electrical panel. Bats only need about 3/8 of an inch to get in. So tiny little spaces. Here we've got a lot bigger gap than that behind the electrical panel, and then that goes up behind this board as well. And then also in the corner here we have gaps like that bats are very easily just walk right in, so to speak. And also we've got some gapping along this area as well that you can see they're getting in on all sides here. So basically we would have to seal up most of it and allow one specific area for them to get out using basically a one-way door and letting them get out on their own and not be able to get back in.
Awesome. Where do the bats go?
Well, so it's potential that they're going to go off to in the mountains or off to another building, another home. Hard to say where exactly they're going to end up going, but
They basically have left this one to
they get
a new
kicked
one.
out of where they're
Okay.
living at the time and
All right.
go off elsewhere.
So part of your process is to seal off any more entry points, and then this building or your
Yeah.
home could potentially be.
Yeah, get everything sealed up so that they can't get back in.
Okay.
And then leave them a way out. And I mean, unfortunately, they might go down the street,
Fair.
but they're getting out of your home or place
Your
of
attic.
business.
Sounds good. Okay. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about your services you offer here in the valley?
So we do everything from bats, rats, squirrels, raccoons, bobcats. We do all sorts of trapping services, exclusion services as well. So If you have any wildlife issues, you can contact me at 480-395-0515.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us today.